Hey everybody, welcome to another video on Crazy Cat Lady, Bridget. It is 1:15 in the morning and I'm tired. I have a habit of procrastinating. But since I'm talking about, well, I guess I procrastinate doing haul videos too. I was going to say, since I'm talking about procrastinating, you know I've done a project. So I did not tape the project as it was going on. I kind of wanted to just power through it. And as with everything I do, I'm like, oh, it won't take that long. Half an hour, 45 minutes. I'll be happy asleep by midnight. No. So, my son is graduating, as you all know, because I can't stop talking about it. I think it makes me feel better. I don't know. I want him to graduate. I don't want him to graduate. I'm scared. I'm happy. I'm 18 million things. So, I don't know what I am. And again, it's 1 in the morning, almost 1 in the morning. I don't even know what time it is now. It's like, I don't know, it's like 1:15. So I decided to make a special box card for my son's coach. My son's coach has been his coach, his teacher, and basically like a mentor. He's always encouraged my son. My son is not the fastest runner. Absolutely not. Probably will never be. Never will see him on the Olympics. But as his coaches have said, he has the biggest heart and he loves it. He loves to run. He just, actually this teacher that we're giving the gifts to said he doesn't know if he runs because he loves it or if it's an addiction. He just loves to run. 110, 20 below. My son is out there with a pair of sneakers. And that's amazing to me, that he has the work ethic, the drive. So I guess I taught him something along the way. I think some of it was inborn because I like to believe I have those qualities also. And now I'm babbling because it's 1:15 in the morning and I'm tired. So why don't we get to the project? Upon being also the coach, a teacher, he's also been one of my son's best friend's dads. So he's been as involved in my son's life as you really could be without being a parent. And he's been wonderful. So I just wanted to let him know how grateful I am and how much I've appreciated these years. And hopefully we'll still hear from him or stay in touch with him as the years come and go. And as Ryan does more stuff. So the first thing I'll show you, and there was not a file for this. I had to make it. And again, it's 1:15 in the morning, so the lighting's not all it's cracked up to be. My son's colors are black and orange. So here is, I was just making sure that was stuck down. My son's a runner, as I said. So that kind of matches their jerseys. And I made the word coach. So what I did was I took the Lori Whitlock basketball file. Oh my God, what do you call these? Box cards. Okay, I probably should not be doing this, but he's taking this stuff to school in the morning, so I have to do this. So help me out if you can. If you know the answers, just shout them right out. Granted, I won't hear them, but you know. Box card, there we go. So what I did was I kept the base and the layers of the card. But I went in and all of these, I actually have ones I can show you. All of these in the Silhouette Studio, I basically cut here. I kept the jersey one because the jersey, when I did it, actually looks like they're running jerseys or whatever you want to call them that they run in when they compete in cross country and in track and in indoor track, indoor and outdoor. So my son basically wears one all year. So this one I kept the same because the jersey looks the same. Okay, like I said, it's 1:15 in the morning. I should not be doing a video, but I want you guys to see what I did. And then the next one I did, I found, and this is why I love Silhouette. It was so super duper easy. I Googled running man silhouette, and there was like 4 or 5, and my son picked the one he liked the best. So I just dragged it into Silhouette. I cut what was here because I think it was a basketball. I cut what was there. I welded this on. And then just duplicated the man and cut him out and layered him on top. I don't know if you can see there. So he's layered on there. And then the last one I did for Coach, I took the orange and I used the freshman font, which you can find at defunct.com. It's basically like varsity letter in Cricut. And I cut out the letters Coach and I saved the inside for the O and the A. And all I did for those, I'm going to tell you, it's like the cheater method. I lined up the O perfectly on there. It's not perfect on there now, but you get my idea. I lined it up perfectly on there and then just took the outside piece, left the inside piece, and glued it down. And my gluing for tonight's pleasure involves most of it Scotch Quick Dry adhesive. That was most of my gluing. I also used my Scotch HGG, and I also used, I don't have the actual stuff in front of me, so I'll just show you the package. Score tape, 1/2 inch. Please don't think I'm not excited about telling you. I'm just exhausted. So if I sigh or I sound tired, I am. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. It's not the company. So yeah, so the orange oval, I cut the word out, and then I just layered it onto the black, and then layered it onto the black again. So I have 2 ovals back there. I have this oval, which is attached to this. And again, all I did was just cut here, attach my oval, put my word in. I mean, it was the quickest part of the night was creating the silhouette cut file. I mean, granted, I had the card base and I had the layers, but everything else except the jersey, these 2 things I created, and they were super fast, super quick. So I haven't even checked to see if it folds. Ah, it folds. So yay, because it wasn't going to get fixed if it didn't. Okay, so I know I've not been drinking. I'm just thinking, oh God, they're going to think I was drinking. I really haven't been. I've been drinking water. I couldn't imagine if I was drinking. That would be bad. Okay, so this is the card, and I left a spot on the back for my son to write a little message to him, you know, say whatever he wants to say. And I decided to, I didn't like it. I had another one that I started and I did it wrong, so I had to start over. I'm just tired. So I had done it like this, and then it folded down and there was nothing. And I'm like, oh, not good. So I decided, though, I wouldn't like it if it was half black and half that. So I decided, and now I know going forward, that I like it when both of the sides, because I got to make a graduation one of these for my son. I just love them. I think they're the coolest thing ever. It just, you know, it gives you a little bam when it opens. Because like I said to my son, I'm like, no other kid will have a card like this. A, because I had to make my own cut file, and B, because I don't think a lot of the parents scrapbook, but I don't know. So I can't say that. But anyways, I made my own cut file, so they won't have this cut file. So it, thank God, folds up pretty nicely. The dude's little head's sticking out, but I can put it in a little bit bigger of an envelope. It looks so tiny. It doesn't look like an A2 size card, but it is. It just looks tiny. Okay, so I made that for like 8.5 minutes in. I've told you I've made a card. Okay, so I made that, and I made this really, really quick. This I'm just going to put, I know the colors don't match, but my son's giving him this, and I'm giving him the next thing I'm going to show you. But I just wanted to write him a little note and just say how grateful I am that he's been such an influence on my son. He's been there, blah, blah, blah. Everything I basically told you earlier. Moving on, because as you know, I'm tired. I want to go to bed, but I wanted to show you guys. So I purchased the canvases the other day, and this is not 100% perfect, which is driving me nuts. But I've decided I'm going to give it to him anyways because it's good enough, I think. It's my second one I've done. My first one I don't think came out as nice. I did a few different things. Trying not to knock you over and trying to get this at the back of my thing here. Well, I don't know. It kind of came out, I think they came out similar. I think this one did better in some spots, but this, especially with the letter A, I had issues. But you know, it's all right. I think they're good. So again, the colors are orange and black, which thank God, because you know what? When I went to go look for colors tonight, I'm like, orange and black, orange and black, orange and black. Where do I go? Where do I go? Halloween! So I picked out a fall stack from like 5 years ago, and I'm like, paper! It's been like that at every step. Paper! Paint! I'm just like so excited about the stupidest things at this point. So this was one of the vinyl sayings in the Silhouette online store. And it has teach, encourage, guide, instruct, influence, mentor, praise, nurture, inspire. And I can't tell if it's crooked. I don't know. But I think it did pretty well. Oh, cat hair. Don't mind the cat hair. So I did 3 coats with this acrylic paint. It's called Spiced Carrot. And I think I got this one at Walmart. And this one was from, you guessed it, my fave and yours, Hobby Lobby, 2013. In the Halloween craft section, I did not pay that. I think I got 60 or 90%, 66 or 90% off. And it was Cauldron Black, which is funny because my son's school mascot is the witches. So it's all just so funny. I'm finding humor in everything at this hour. So there are a few places where the paint ran over, like nothing bad, but like, you know, it's a little spotty around the letters. This time I used a brush like this. Last time I used one of the foam brushes, and I think it did a little bit better. But between my vinyl, my vinyl, transfer tape, I have transfer tape in my hair and vinyl, and it's ugly. That's why you're not looking at me, because yikes. So I think I've gotten all the nooks and crannies out, and the message is there and the thought is there. So I'm hoping that he likes that and likes that I made it for him and likes the memory. And it's not perfect, but he's a teacher. I think he gets that not everything is perfect. So I don't understand that yet at my age of 37. But I am going to learn, because I am going to give this to him because it is nice, and I think he'll really appreciate it. So, as I said, it's probably 1 o'clock by now because I've been talking to you for 12 minutes. I'm ready to go to bed. So I will be having some crafty videos coming up that I do not do at 1:45 in the morning because, as you can tell, I'm a little giddy and a little silly. Well, might be a good idea sometimes. It might be more fun. I don't think as a rule. So we won't go with it. But I won't even show you my desk. I keep telling you I'm not going to show you stuff. It's ugly. It's very ugly. Oh, see, I'm just looking around and seeing stuff. I used on the card, and then I promise I'll let you guys go. I used on the card, I inked around the edges. Looks a bit more here. I mean, it blends because it's against the black. So I used Tuxedo Black Memento ink to do my edging, and I used one of these Fantastics. I don't like them, but I have them, so I'm going to use them. This is why I do not like them, because, and do not look at my hands are filthy with black ink. They get all like snarly at the end, and you have to cut the tip off, and I don't know. But it worked good for the zigzaggy thing, because I used, for my sides, I just used a makeup wedge from Dollar Tree. I have a bag of these. They've lasted like 6 months. So I'm just going to keep doing that because I just use it, throw it out. I was going to keep them, but why? They're so freaking cheap. So I'm, right now, just went in the trash. The full trash, but the trash. So that's what I did for all the normal sides. And then the zigzaggies, I took the Fantastics to get in there. But I have them. I'm going to use them. I don't like them. But that's just me. I'm sure somebody out there loves them. And you know what? More power to you. Glad you love them. Keep using them. Use what you love. And that will be my, what do you call it? Service announcement for the evening. I shall now head to bed. So I'm going to sign off with you and say, check out my blog for more crafty fun at www.crazycatladycraft.blogspot.com. Check that in the description to make sure that I said it right at this late hour. And as always, happy crafting.